So welcome back guys. In this class we'll discuss about current chopping. So what is the current chopping we'll generally see. Okay, this is a circuit breaker which need to operate. We always choose a zero current point to operate. Okay, why we choose a zero current point to operate means if at all if a current is if at all the circuit breaker is getting open at any other points other than 0 point, there is a possibility of restriking voltage which is not good for circuit breaker separation. Okay, if the restriking voltage is there, then arc will not get quenched. Okay, this is all new this concept you know. But in generally circuit breakers are generally manufactured or designed for specific currents to need to operate. But that we have the quenching force to installed in the circuit breaker too. That is, the quenching force is generally given by the fluids like air, gas, vacuum, etc. We'll see in the next coming classes different types of circuit breakers. You have bulk coil circuit breakers and all, air blast circuit breakers and all. Now in this what happens is when there is a low conductor currents is flowing. So okay, when there is a low inductor current is being interrupted, there is a cases where low inductor current will flow. So at that point the circuit breaker, if at all the circuit breaker need to operate, in general the arc quenching force is generally designed for high. Okay, the arc quenching force of circuit breaker is more than necessary to interrupt. Okay, more necessary to interrupt means what? Before going to zero current interrupt, zero current only, the arc getting interrupted. Okay, so if that at that point which circuit breaker is getting operated, there is a possibility of getting restriking voltage. Okay, again the arc will not get quenched. So that is a problem. Okay, so that what happens is whatever the restriking voltage at this point will form, why the restriking part, how the restriking voltage will be formed means, see here, at that zero instant point before getting naturally the low magnetic current, the current will be interrupted before its natural frequency, zero instant. So due to the operation of the interruption at before zero instant, there is a situation that energy stored in the magnetic field, that is energy stored in the LC component in the magnetic field, inductive component field appears in the form of high voltage across the stray capacitance. So whatever the magnetic field is produced will be formed across the stray capacitor. Okay, so which will cause restriking of the arc. So how it is causing means, so in general magnetic field is in the form of half Li square. Okay, and that magnetic field will appear across the capacitor, which will give electrostatic energy, that is half CV square. Okay, this whatever the magnetic field which is appearing across the capacitor, both are equal. So this will be getting equal. By calculating this value, we get V equal to I into root over L by C. This is the perspective voltage which is appeared across the capacitor when the arc is getting interrupted before current 0 point. Okay, this should not be high. So generally the capacitor has the withstanding capacity. That means if the voltage is higher than the withstanding capacity, then there is a possibility of restriking voltage. Okay, the arc will get extinguished. But this restriking voltage, perspective voltage, which is due to the before current interruption, should not be high than gap withstanding. Then at that condition, before it is getting interrupted, which is getting prospective voltage of V having a value of I into L by C, so this voltage should not be come. At that point what happen is, due to the arc quenching arc will be quenched, and then the arc circuit breaker will not operate at this point, and again the voltage will be reduced. Again it will strike to open at this point, arc will again comes, and what happen is again voltage will be reduced. So due to the quenching force, the current is stopped. Okay, not to operate at that point. At 0 point only we are making the current to be, the circuit breaker need to operate. Okay, so this is about current chopping. Okay, the current will be chopped, so not to operate. If that current is at that point, if it is operated, means there is a possibility of restriking voltage. That restriking voltage will be chopped by the quenching force. Okay, so up to the withstanding capacity. So if it is near to the 0 point, if it operate means not a problem. Okay, so this is about current chopping. Now we'll solve one problem based on the current chopping. So this is the problem which I need for current chopping thing. So what he's saying is the circuit breaker, okay, the circuit breaker interrupts the magnetizing current of 100 MVA transformer, okay, at 220 kV. So the transformer is operating at so interrupts the magnetizing current of transformer operating at okay, so operating at 100 MVA and 220 kV value. The magnetizing current of transformer is 5% of full load current. So the magnetizing current of transformer is 5% of full load current. Determine the maximum voltage which may appear across the gap of the breakers when the magnetizing current is interrupted at 53% of its peak value. Okay, so now we have to find is this. So when the circuit breaker is operated, so I said before current 0 point, the circuit breaker is operating. So the circuit breaker is operating. The main thing you need to is 53% of its peak value. Okay, of what? Magnetizing current peak value. So to get the magnetizing current, that is what is the magnetizing current? It is operating 5% of full load current. So magnetizing current is 5% of full load current. Okay, then the circuit breaker is operating in 53% of its magnetizing current. Okay, now we need to find the full load current. So as we know that apparent power equal to √3 VLIL, so which is given as 100 MVA, and the line voltage is 220 kV. So as we know that many will doubt what is the voltage which is given. This is not phase voltage, this is line voltage RMS value. Now in a full load current, IL equal to 100 into 10 power 6 by √3 into 220 into 10 power 3. So you get the full load current IL equal to 262.44 amps. Okay, this is the full load current operation of the transformer. And now the magnetizing current of the transformer is 5% of the full load current. So the magnetizing current is 5% means 5 by 100 into 262.44. So this will be given a value of 34.44 amps. Now the circuit breaker is operating at 53% of its peak value. Therefore the circuit breaker current chopping taking place or occurs at 53%, that is 53% of magnetizing current, that is 0.53 into 34.44, that is equal to 25.83 amps. So this is a current chopping current, IE current. So we have half Li square equal to half CV square. So that by this we get the value of, he's asking to find the value of V. So we get the value of V equal to I into root over L by C. So we get the current value 225.83 into L value is, so what is the L value? L equal to 30 Henry and C equal to 2500 microfarad. So determine the maximum voltage which may occur across the cross. This is the voltage which will appear across the current chopping, the breakers. Okay, so L value is 30 by 2500 into 10 power minus 6. So you say 28229 volts. So this is the voltage appear across the circuit breaker when the appears across the gap of the circuit breaker when the magnetizing current is interrupted at 53% of its peak value. Okay guys, this is about current chopping, and this is about the sum we have discussed. So in the next class we will discuss about the different types of circuit breakers. We have bulk coil circuit breaker, air blast circuit breakers, etc. So thank you guys.